Okay. No, I haven't tried the power yet. Okay. It is connected in the harness, through the harness. Pin to pin, should be accurate. I've done all the other wiring. I have not tried it with power yet. I want to check it unconnected in case, right? I can switch something around before I fry it. But what I wanted to do, and what I'm showing you here, is a Royal Blue Body S gauge, of course, with the I don't know what that, I had a message on here. I don't know what it was. At any rate, with the um, ash pan, the ash pan underneath. Okay, like this, right? The white, only this one's red, and the firebox on top of it. Okay, so they're in there. What they would have normally have been positioned. That's where they were. Now, as I look at where my little plate is, I can see it's way high, and I'm not sure, if that's, obviously that's not a good thing. But what I could do is cut this one off and add it to the ash pan, so it's actually down lower, but it could overlap slightly with the bottom, and that could be okay. The tender body has slid back on me a tiny bit. It should be more forward, which means there could be contact. It may be that the pin is too loose. The body is more forward. Didn't have a body before, so that could be something I overlooked. I don't know. But in any case, I'm printing the new lid now, which is a little longer. And I have the speaker box. I need to find my speaker and get one in there and put that in. But the rear trailing truck is snug. There's clearance, but I'm not sure it's enough. Everyone's track is going to be a little different. Engine's a little different. It's going to want a little wiggle room, you might say. It cannot be threading a needle here. It's got to be S gauge American Flyer 1955 loose. We're not a Ferrari here. So I'm going to have to probably do some grinding, figure it out, and then remake the ash pan now that I have this all fitted. But the connectors, as you can see, are in place. I'm thinking I might be able to tie wrap them to the drawbar around the connector, not on the wire, but the connector. The wires are all flex wire, and that, I think, might hold them in position, snug and out of the way, kind of a thing, pretty well. The trucks are one truck in particular, I might have to remake it. It's just not, I'm not happy with how it went together. They are all tight. I want to say this. We're on the tightest track. This is the standard tight track, okay? I have it on the inner loops, but not my main line. Outer loop's all wide track, wide curves. So, but it should run on the small turns. I can't make something that you now can't run on small turns. This is what we want to do. So I'm going to have to address it with the trailing truck and with the tender trucks and see what do I need to do to give them more space. One is I can lower the skirt, raise the skirt. Yeah, we like that, right? Raise the skirt up. It's fairly thick, so I could grind it on the inside where nobody'd see it, but there's now clearance on the inside, on each side where this inner wheel. I think my problem is that my trucks are northern and they're long, and had I kept them a little shorter, it would not have been that much of a problem. But they are exact the same. Hudson, they're long. These not supposed to be on here, basically, but they are, and they look fine. They don't look too big, I don't think. And it's hard to judge with the black. Everything black, it just really makes you work to see anything. But the fit from the top, if you look down, you can see, oh, it's close. It's easy for me to make a new connector bar and make it a millimeter or two longer. I just didn't want it to be, when they're in the straight, I didn't want it to be 5 millimeters apart. You want it to look somewhat realistic. These guys never took a turn this tight either. So I'm trying to do too many things at once that you can't do with a toy. Basically a toy, it's not accurate scale. It's for fun. And I want it to be for fun. But I want it to be as good as we can and still perform, So I may have to give a little on some things. But all in all, I did have to do some grinding, things I talked about, but I got through that, and it does assemble, even with the firebox in place, it assembles not too bad. It's not too fiddly, we used to say, British term. But if you have it disconnected, right, and the wiring and all that, then it's easier. You have it turn it upside down, and you just guide it down through the tangs, make sure everything's on. I put the smoke on. I may have scooched it the wrong way. You can see the stack's a little north. It could be I didn't put the screws in. I just wanted to sit it down and look at it, and I've probably pushed it somehow, but I'll check that and verify that that's where it is, because I can certainly adjust that if I have to. I shouldn't have to. It should be just right. I'll find out. But I have to say, the wiring is done. I'm so thrilled, and the truck, the tender body is like, why? It fits so snug I can hardly get it off. I don't know. It's there. I'm going to reprint it, and it's sturdy. It's about 4 millimeters thick, so it's pretty rigid. It's not flimsy like the K5 was. And it's not in multiple pieces. This is one piece, so the corners are not glued, or you don't have to do any gluing, that kind of stuff. I think it's better. This is going to be 5 millimeters back on the new one to get through that. I mean, it fit, but I still didn't like it. Okay. Well, you can see where we are here with this. The speaker, that'll have to come up further out from under the speaker. Speaker fits flat, and it has a little stand and then grooves under it for the wiring. And it's 4 and 4. Yeah, 4 go that way, 4 go this way. That's how it works. This is the chuff trigger. This is the power for the. Whoa! Look out! That's too tight. I'm gonna have to. Crap! I'm gonna have to add a little strip there. This is a plug-in for the fan. It's all there. There's the motor wires coming down. They go in. It's a compact, I'll tell you, but it's doing the job. It's doing what I need it to do. I mean, I think it will. I'm not going to plug it in. I'm not turning it on power until I have verified that it's coming out properly and going into the right place. I'll check one wire at a time. Oh boy, this is pretty monumental for me. Imagine you have this, and this is painted, whatever your thing is, and this is painted, and you're doing this final assembly. Oh boy, that is a thrill. That is really a thrill. Yeah, I know. I got to do my 2014. You guys, somebody was writing me about, hey, we all want to see that. Let's go. Okay, I'll work on it. I will, but I got to get these engines done. I told these guys I'd get them, and it's taken much longer, but I think we're on the road now, literally. Okay, I got a few minutes. I got 15 minutes. I think I'm going to take it apart and do some testing, and maybe put it on the rolling road and just see that everything plays through the harness. And if anything changed, or if I forgot something, or if something's not working as well as it should, then I'll know that. And I can deal with it without the body on. And so that tomorrow, I guess, then I should be able to get the clearances, understand what I need to move and move it and get it made. Hope I can get it together. Tomorrow's Saturday. Oh boy. Then I want to be able to get it on the rails and get some time, because the harness and everything needs to be tested. Meanwhile, I can start the number 2 engine. Okay. And then just keep chugging. Just keep chugging. Oh boy. All right. Thanks for listening. I know it wasn't too exciting to stare at a half-built motor and engine, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's going to be nice. It's going to be real nice. Okay. That's it. Running later. Bye.